How, in the physical sense, how? 8 points in the final, 40 seconds? Are you fucking kidding me? Grab a fucking board! Grab a fucking board! That's all you gotta do! Get a board! Who's this Hartenstein guy grabbing all these offensive boards and then you can't do anything about it? There's 4 guys on your defensive board. And you're letting one Nick, whether it's oh my god, DiVincenzo, whether it's Harden, whether it's anyone on the fucking Knicks roster, it doesn't make sense. Grab a fucking board, and not alone with, the offensive boards are once again one of the main problems. Your fucking supporting cast is also one of the main problems again. Oh, the refs are not going to go away. Whoa, the refs are not going to go unscathed because it's fucking NBA refereeing. We should expect it to be that bad. But oh my god, how on that final possession, how do you not see Nick Nurse twice spamming timeout on the Kyle Lowry inbound and when Tyrese Maxey has the ball? How in the physical sense are you not calling a timeout there, as my cat wants to try and calm me down because she sensed that I'm angry. But because I am very angry with this Sixers squad, because it's literally like, how do you recover from that? How do you physically recover from that? How? You don't. Losing all those offensive boards, all the freaking calls that were missed. Maxey had to have been held for like 17 seconds on the inbound by Lowry. And then once again, you're blinded by the fact that Nick Nurse is calling 20 billion timeouts and the ref just ignores him, just doesn't choose to do anything there. It's absolutely ridiculous. And you'll once again lose an offensive board, which has been the main problem in 2 games because for some reason this team is allergic to grabbing the boards, especially on your defensive side, letting just one of the Knicks, surrounded by 4 Sixers, and somehow they grab the board. And you can't do anything about it because for some reason you don't want to fight. Some reason you don't want to fight to grab the ball. Just fight. Show some passion. Just show some effort to grab the goddamn board, man. That's all we're asking for. Because if you were just competent, if you were just simply competent in the last 2 games here of grabbing rebounds, you probably win these 2 games. if you grab your fucking boards. Let's be honest here. It's not like the Knicks are playing anything outstanding. They're not. They're just simply not. And you let them take these 2 games because you can't grab your boards. And because your supporting cast, once again, is goddamn dog shit. And we somehow us as fans, we bought into it again. The surrounding cast is better for Joel Embiid this time. Better for Tyrese Maxey. Nope. Still shit. 69 points combined for Tyrese Maxey and Joel Embiid. Fantastic 4th quarter from Tyrese. Hitting all these clutch shots, clutch threes, getting to the line, hitting some layups, doing everything out there. He did go quiet in the 2nd quarter and the 3rd quarter. Dude stepped up in the 4th quarter. Same thing with Joel Embiid. Joel Embiid, for everything that he's been going fucking through, he had a fantastic game today. Where's everyone else? Where's everybody else? Where's Kelly Oubre? Where are you at, buddy? Where's Kyle Lowry? Where's Buddy Hield? Because that dude forgot how to play basketball. Tobias Harris, I'm not even expecting anything from this point because that's just how lost Tobias is. It's that ridiculous. No one on the bench contributes to anything. The positive point differential, the plus minus, the difference when you have Joel Embiid on the court to when Joel Embiid is not on the court is just night and day once again. It is absolutely ridiculous. I believe you were a plus 17 or something like that when Joel was on the court and then just completely fell apart when he was off the court. It's the same old song and dance. It just completely is with this team. Completely is with this franchise. Once again, you have nothing to support Joel Embiid and Tyrese Maxey. Those guys are doing literally everything possible to win you this game. And you just completely fall apart when you have a 5-point lead with over a minute left. You allow them to score 8 points in the final minute of the game. How? How is that physically possible? Yes, the refs were fucking terrible. They were god-awful. God-awful. Missing calls left and right. For some, not overturning calls when they should be overturned. I'm even surprised that some of the calls were overturned when I was like, oh, this is probably not going to get overturned. It's probably not going to do anything like that. Surprisingly, they overturned it. But no, in the final dying seconds, you got Nick Nurse spamming timeout, spamming the goddamn signal for a goddamn fucking timeout on the Kyle Lowry inbound and on the Tyrese Maxey fucking, when he got the inbound. And the refs just said, nope. Fuck you, Nick Nurse. We're not calling this timeout. Fuck you, Nick Nurse. Fuck you. Seriously, it's ridiculous at the end of the day there. It's ridiculous. And I believe Nick Nurse even mentioned it in his post. One of the first things that he did in postgame. He said it right here. I called timeout. The referee looked right at me and ignored me. Tyrese Maxey got the ball. I called timeout again. He ignored me again. Then the melee started. How? I just want to know how you don't call a timeout there. And just some of the screenshots that we see on that final inbound pass. Tyrese Maxey just getting held 50 billion times. How are you getting away with this shit? How is that physically getting away with this shit? It's ridiculous. Now, I'm not saying the refs are the reason why you lost the game. The refs had a heavy impact on the game. That is a fact. That is a fact, and no fucking New York Knicks fan can deny that. The ref had an impact on the fucking game. All of them did. You can't deny that. They were bad on both sides, and you can't even deny that the ref had an impact on that final inbound. You cannot deny that. It's not why you lost the game, no, because you can't fucking get a goddamn board when it mattered most. Get a board, grab a board, fight for a board, fight for it. Draw a foul. You were already in the bonus already. Draw a foul. Go to the line. Grab a board. Battle for it. And then you have a chance to tie the game. Tyrese Maxey, completely too hard on the layup. Ball goes out. No contest at all. Unreal. Absolutely unreal. It just is. It just is. How do you recover from that? I don't understand. Oh my goodness, my cat is pawing on my door right now. Give me a second. I'm texting someone to to open the door for her. Oh my goodness. It is absolutely a joke. It is a joke on how bad that was. That stretch, absolutely ridiculous. How? I'm gonna keep asking how. I don't know why I keep asking how, but it just happens. It just happens. Because this is what the Sixers are. It's the same old fucking song and dance. Now, yes, you can still say series isn't over yet. A series isn't a series until the road team wins a game. Yeah, that's still very much true. The Sixers could win easily in games 3 and 4 back at the Wells Fargo Center. But how do you recover from that, man? How do you physically recover from that collapse in the final seconds of the game? I want to know how. I want to know how. Just look at some of this box score from your team. Like I said, 69 combined points from Joel Embiid and Tyrese Maxey. Tyrese Maxey had 35 points, 12 of 22 from the field, 5 of 11 from 3, hit some huge shots late, 10 assists, 9 rebounds. He did have 4 turnovers, though. There was a section in the game where Tyrese was quiet. He did have an illness in this game. He was questionable to start, but still, he was one of the reasons why you're even involved in the game to begin with. Joel Embiid, 34 points, 12 of 29 from the field, 2 of 9 from 3, 8 of 12 from the free-throw line, 10 rebounds, 6 assists, 1 block. It's just same old story again. Joel Embiid's on the court, you're fantastic. Joel Embiid's off the court, you can't do shit. You can't do shit. Tobias Harris, 10 points. Kyle Lowry, 8 points. Kelly Oubre, 4 points. Kyle Lowry was a +6, so he did have some impact on the defensive side. He had 6 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 steals. He did show his impact there. But then the rest. Batum, 6 points off the bench in 33 minutes, 2 threes hit there. Buddy Hield just doesn't know how to play basketball anymore, 2 points in 15 minutes. Paul Reed had 2 points in 9 minutes. He was barely played in this game. What else? Like, seriously, I'm looking at Kelly Oubre, the fucking do something, but he is just not doing anything right here. Tobias Harris in 41 minutes, only giving you 10 points is a fucking joke. It just is. It just is. You're playing 3 guys off of your bench, while if you look at the New York Knicks side, they're just getting contributions from all of their lineup. Fucking Hartenstein out of fucking nowhere, getting all these boards. He's 7 of 8 from the field, 14 points, 8 rebounds, 4 offensive rebounds there. It's 4 blocks. It's just, where did this dude come from? Out of all the fucking things, Brunson had 24 points, and of course he had one of those shots late where it banks off the front of the rim and somehow fucking all the magic in the world just goes in the fucking net. It's just unreal there. Anunoby only had 10 points in this game, so he really wasn't that much of an impact. Hart, he had 4 threes in this game again, 21 points. He had 15 fucking rebounds. That is unreal. That is atrocious to allow that type of number. DiVincenzo had 19 points. He had 4 threes in this game with the dagger late. Bogdanovich hit some threes in that fourth quarter in that transfer there. Unreal there. McBride had 9 points off of the bench. It's just contributions, man. They're getting contributions from everywhere, and you're not. And you're not. That's the difference. That is the difference. Oh, man. Why do I suck myself into this goddamn team? Every goddamn playoff. Why do I do it? Why do I do it? Yes, in the series isn't over. I understand that fully. You don't recover from that type of loss. You just don't. You should have fucking won this game. Rebound the fucking ball. You should have won game 1. Rebound the fucking ball. And also, where's our guy? Where's our supporting cast that actually contributes on a nightly basis? It doesn't even have to be the same fucking people. Just a different person on every night. The Nets, they had Hart and McBride in game 1. Today was fucking Hartenstein and DiVincenzo. Like, are you kidding me here? Are you kidding me here? Come on. One guy. Just one guy. Just help him. Help out. That's what we're asking for. Oubre, fucking Buddy Hield, figure out how to play fucking basketball. Batum, I understand you went off against the Miami Heat, dude. We need more. We need more. I know you have a lot of mileage in your career in this league, dude. We need more help. We need more help here because Joel Embiid and Tyrese Maxey are doing all they fucking possibly can, and once again, their supporting cast just isn't helping. Just isn't helping at all. And that falls on Daryl Morey for not getting enough at the trade deadline. It's case in point there. I'm sorry. Some people want to defend Daryl Morey for doing stuff at the trade deadline. He needed to do more. Needed to do more. How many trade deadlines has Daryl Morey flopped? Just being honest here. I'm just being honest. How many deadlines has he flopped? And getting supporting casts for this team. It's the same story every single year. Supporting cast doesn't help them out. Joel Embiid, Tyrese Maxey doing everything possible. Bench doesn't help. Bench doesn't score. But what's the difference on the other side? Their supporting cast does it. The Knicks, they have 2 guys. They have 1 guy. They have those different people have been stepping up in these 2 games for them. And like I said, I don't even think the Knicks have been playing that spectacular. I feel like I said, I feel like the Sixers could have won these 2 games. But the difference is, there's no morale victories in the fucking playoffs. You're down 0-2. Going back home for Thursday night game 3 at the Wells Fargo Center. The refs fucking sucked. Surprise, surprise, it's an NBA game. NBA refs are terrible. That's granted. Now, they made some atrocious calls at the end, ignoring Nick Nurse, just letting some blatant, obvious fouls go miss. But that's granted. That's going to happen. Because refs suck. They just do. This goddamn fucking team, man. It's just a joke, man. It is a fucking joke. A fucking joke. A fucking joke. I don't even know. Like I said, I don't even know how you recover from that. I physically don't know. I physically don't know how you recover from that. Embiid and Tyrese Maxey, 69 points, and the rest of the starting cast. What is it a combined for those guys? What is it a combined for the rest of the Sixers players that are not Joel Embiid and Tyrese Maxey? What is that? 10, 18, 22, 28, 32 points. 32 points for the rest of the team. 32 points. Unreal. Absolutely unreal. And what was their... I'm trying to see. Besides Joel Embiid, their field goals. 4 of 11 for Tobias. That would be 6 of 17. 8 of 24. 10 of 29. 11 of 30. 12 of 33. 12 of 33 for 32 points. For your supporting cast, besides Joel Embiid and Tyrese Maxey. Unreal. Unreal. It's just, these numbers, man, it's ridiculous. Tobias is barely putting up shots, but that's not a surprise. Kyle Lowry is barely putting up shots. Oubre is barely putting up shots. Both barely any of these guys are putting up shots. It's literally, it's live or die by Joel Embiid and Tyrese Maxey. Live and die by a 70%, 75% Joel Embiid, dealing with leg issues, dealing with eye issues, because he got poked in the eye a couple of times in game 1. Dealing with all of that, still puts up 34 points. Tyrese Maxey, dealing with a fucking illness, puts up 35, hits some huge shots for you late, and you still find a way to lose. And you still find a way to lose. It's unreal. It is unreal that happened. That happened. I'm not going to sleep tonight because of that. I'm not going to sleep tonight because of that. That's how bad it was. I've never seen that before in my fucking life. And I witnessed the fucking Kawhi Leonard shot in person. Now, this isn't worse than that. I don't think anything will be worse than that. But it's up there. But it definitely is up there. 8 unanswered points in those final few seconds. Unreal. Unreal. I'm trying to see shit right here, just looking at this stuff. Man. I'm just looking at things right here. What is this? There's a video right here from Daniel Olinger. Has a video right here in that final possession with the inbound pass, Nick Nurse getting ignored for the timeouts, and Tyrese Maxey getting held. It is clearly obvious. You could just see this crap immediately. You can see it instantly, and they point it out. Some people were questioning, did Nick Nurse not call the timeout during the cut? Nope, he's calling the timeout during the inbound. He's calling it while Kyle Lowry has the ball, and he's calling it while Tyrese Maxey still has the ball while he's on the ground. That is a joke. That is a joke. You see him, like, seriously, putting Nick Nurse right here, calls the timeout. He's calling the timeout, gets ignored. Tyrese Maxey getting held, still has the ball. Nick Nurse spamming the ref for a timeout, doesn't call it. They put up a shot. Hardenstein gets the rebound. Somehow the Knicks come out with the ball, and then DiVincenzo hits that 3. All in that goddamn sequence. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. Joke. Tyrese Maxey, in his post-game report, said he took an IV and medicine, says he doesn't feel great, started after game 1, couldn't really move last night, but he said he wasn't missing this game. He had 35 points. Unreal. Here's Joel Embiid in the post-game on him talking about the inbound pass turnover and what he thought was multiple fouls. So this is what Joel Embiid had to say.
Unacceptable. I mean, Tyrese got fouled, a couple times. We just had the same thing happen against Miami with Tyler Hero. That's just unacceptable to, put us in that situation. That's, yeah, that's fucking unacceptable to lose a game like this, especially in the playoffs. So,
Joel, did you think you guys had, set aside if you thought it was a foul, did you think you guys had gotten a timeout in?
Yes, we did. I mean, everybody on the floor was trying to call a timeout, myself included, Nico, coach on the sideline. But they didn't give it to us. But, forget about the timeout. There's a bunch of fouls. Like I said, that's fucking unacceptable.
Ah, man. You can hear it in Joel Embiid's voice. He is fucking pissed. Fucking pissed. Jesus. Unacceptable, man. Unacceptable. Just is. I can't wait for the NBA to review all this stuff and oh, we fucked up here. Oh, we missed this stuff here. Oh, we fucked up here. Sorry. Can't do anything about it. That's what the NBA does. Unreal. Absolutely unreal. I'll get to you guys here in the live feed. We do have 2 voicemails here, actually. One from Sean and one from Tyler. So let's get to Tyler first, actually. Let's see what Tyler has to say about this stuff. If you want to leave a voicemail or a text message, you can leave it at 215-839-9885. Your thoughts and opinions on anything Philadelphia sports related, recaps, news, breaking news, anything like that. Like for these recaps, get your frustrations out on this Sixers team. And what the fuck was that at the end of game 1 or game 2? I mean, well, Tyler, what you got?
I'll tell you what. Throughout the entire game, everything that could possibly go wrong went wrong.
Exactly.
But I'll give this team the benefit of the doubt. They fought hard throughout the entire game. I don't want to make any excuses. It seemed like the refs were in the Knicks pocket the entire game. But in the end of the game, you had one job to do. And that was to hold off the Knicks from making any shots. You had a little bit less than a minute. You made complete short of that shit by just fucking collapsing. I never seen a team do that before. I never seen a team with a game in their own control and hopefully you'll win it by a 4-point lead, or at least, the Knicks make a 2-point, 3-point, you'll be up by a point, and all you have to do is just take the game home with good defense. Couldn't do it. I don't know what witch cursed this team, but when I find her, I'm gonna wring her neck. So I don't know. I can't do this anymore. Every year, the problem. Oh my God, it sucks to be a Sixers fan, man. That's all I got. I'll talk to you next time. Peace.
Tyler, I feel that pain, man. I feel that pain. You got me with the ringer. Jesus Christ. I wasn't expecting that, but I understand your anger, man. It's just like what did this franchise do? What did this franchise do? What did Joel Embiid do to deserve this, man? What did Sixers fans do to deserve this? All this, this team finds a way to fucking punch you in the dick every single year. Every single year. Joel Embiid's not healthy. Oh, they have a 3-2 series lead against Boston. Oh, they collapsed that. They can't do anything in the fourth quarter. Oh, and then they no-show Game 7. Oh, what other years? They lose the Game 7 against the Atlanta Hawks in a series that they should have fucking blown up, but Ben Simmons doesn't want to, freaking put a layup up. What else? Oh, the Kawhi Leonard freaking triple thousand doink to win it for the Raptors, and then they go on to win the championship. It's just like, how many fucking blows do the NBA gods want to give us? Jesus Christ. You think we'd be used to this shit by now? No. I hate this. From the freaking Eagles losing the Super Bowl, the Eagles freaking collapsing after going up 10-1, the Phillies collapsing in the NLCS in a series that they should have fucking won. The Flyers collapsed at the end of the season. It was keep it coming. Keep it coming. The Phillies losing in the World Series, even though it was the World Series, they probably weren't meant to win because the Astros were a better team. But still, just keep it coming. Just keep the pain coming. Keep the pain coming. 10-point lead in the Super Bowl? No, we don't want that. No. Keep it coming, man. Keep the pain coming. Keep the pain coming. Get to Sean. What you got, Sean?
That was a gag job of epic proportions by your 76ers tonight.
That's an understatement.
I've watched the first 2 games of this series, and I'm going to be honest with you. even if the Sixers somehow come back and win this series, which I don't think they will, once again, I can't see them getting past the second round. Joel Embiid is a shot fighter, and the supporting cast around him once again just isn't good enough. I mean, you got beat basically by Isaiah Hartenstein tonight. He was the MVP for the Knicks, keeping plays alive, his scoring in the third and fourth quarter, and the big defensive play on Maxey at the end. But the Sixers have nobody that will stick their nose in there to get a rebound. And they have nobody besides Maxey, who's playing with the flu, and Embiid on 40% that can step up and score. I mean, Daryl Morey assembled this shit around them. And once again, it's just not good enough. I mean, how many points did they get off their bench tonight?
None.
You know,
They
Kelly Oubre, nothing. Buddy Hield, nothing. Tobias Harris, for the most part, nothing. Just not good enough. You should have, in my opinion, won the first two games if you could simply get rebounds. If they could rebound, they'd be going back to Philly up 2-0. I can very easily now see them getting swept in this series.
I don't think they'll get swept, but I can understand that thought process. I think I want to say the Sixers win both games in Philly and tie it going back to Game 5 in New York. I really want to say that because I do believe this team deserved to win these first two games, but no, because they can't fucking rebound. Well, I shouldn't say deserved. That's probably the wrong word to use. They should have won. That's probably the term I should use. Should have won. Deserved really means that you got really screwed, even though you did get screwed in the final thing with everything there, but still, rebounding, your supporting cast, not helping Embiid and Maxey, that's the major takeaway from these. Besides the refs being absolute garbage, you should have won the first two games. And now you're down 0-2. There's no fucking moral victories. You got to come into a Wells Fargo Center, hope the refs aren't as terrible as they were in New York, and win. That's all you got to do. That's all you got to do. Like I said, I don't think they'll be swept. I do think the Sixers still make this a series. I do, just because I still believe they're the better team than the Knicks. Because the Knicks really haven't been doing anything fantastic. It's the Sixers constantly fucking stabbing themselves in the foot. They're getting beat by Hartenstein. Getting beat by Hart McBride. You're better than this team. In my honest opinion, you are. In my honest opinion, you are. You're not playing like it, though. But we'll see. Anything can happen. They can get swept still. They could win maybe Game 3 in Philadelphia, or they lose Game 3 in Philadelphia and maybe try to find a way to force a Game 5. It could go any way possible. I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know. Honestly, this is my thought process. Sixers win Game 3, then they'll suck everybody back in to try to tie the series up, and go on a run there, and then they'll lose Game 4 and lose Game 5. That's probably what will happen. That's probably what will happen. Or they'll win Game 3, lose Game 4, win Game 5, and then get heart stomped on their home court again. Because why not? Because why the fuck not? So, yeah. Pain. Absolute fucking pain. Guys in the live feed here, Austin, and the cycle of Philly sports continues. That is the understatement of the century, man. Understatement of the century. At least the Phillies won. Can't really hold my tongue on that. Nice, great win by the Phillies. 4-0, 7-0 actually. Forgot the fucking Cody Clemens bomb in the ninth inning. But Ranger Suarez, yeah, fantastic. But I'll talk about more with the today's Phillies game with tomorrow. I just was too focused in onto the Sixers game tonight to really. And the Phillies game just flew by. Like really, it was just all Phillies, and that's fantastic. That's what I wanted to be. But I'll wait till tomorrow to talk about today's game. Basically there. But yeah, continue. Star Wars, I expected the Phillies to win against. As far as the Sixers go, they are having a very similar one-trick pony problems that the Phillies had in last playoff season. Yeah, one-trick pony. They relied too much on Joel Embiid. And yes, star talent wins in the NBA. They never have a supporting cast. You need guys to step up, whether it's your fourth or the fifth man in the rotation, or it's one of the guys to come up off the bench. one of those guys, one or two of those guys on any given night. Doesn't have to be the same guys. It could be different guys every single night that they have to step up and help out your star players. And Joel Embiid and Tyrese Maxey, more so Joel Embiid because he's been here longer, has never gotten that. Basically throughout his entire tenure here. And it seems like that is the same case here. Seems like that's the same case. This is the only team that gets me to punch my desk. Honestly, I feel that team, man. I feel that. At least we got playoff hockey to cool my rage. Yeah, there's been some nice games today. There definitely has been. I kept my mind in the background on the Toronto-Boston game, seeing Toronto tie the series up. That was nice to see. What else? Currently, I'm watching Vegas and Dallas currently. I think Dallas is winning 3-2 or 4-2 or something like that in the second period. Then the Islanders completely collapsed. 3-0 lead. Carolina comes back to win that 4-3 in regulation, of all things. And I believe it's LA and Edmonton are the other games playing. So, yeah, there is playoff hockey. But, no, nothing's going to make me cool my nerves about this. It's not. As much as I love playoff hockey, no, my nerves will not be calmed down from this. It just isn't the case. Yeah. Classic Sixers. What are you going to do? Now you have a couple of days off here before they play on Thursday, so that's what, in the next 3 days or so? 2 days off in between this game and game 3. So, what else? Win game 3. That's all you can do at this point. Win game 3. Win on your home court. Don't get fucking... I don't even know. Ah, man. This team, man. This team. Just great shit. Great shit. Imagine what that day is going to be like. It's going to be, of course, game 3. I believe the Phillies play in the afternoon during that day, so possibly there won't be anything to worry about if I'm not mistaken. I think the Phillies play in the afternoon. I think they do. Don't quote me on that. I think they do. That game against the Reds. Tomorrow, 6:40, blah, 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 blah. Yes, they do play that game in the afternoon, so we don't have to worry about Phillies, Sixers, and the NFL draft at the same goddamn time. So at least we can have Phillies in the afternoon, then it'll be game 3 and the NFL draft. Because there's all this talk about the Sixers, the Eagles possibly moving up in the draft and possibly, getting a corner or something like that. A lot of things to talk about there. And we'll wait about that. It's going to be an interesting Thursday. My buddy's going to be here on Thursday watching game 3. We'll probably wallow in the misery together. That'll probably be the thing. So, yeah. Yeah, that's where I'm at. And I appreciate you guys here tuning in to wallow in the misery with me. I appreciate that. So, thanks, guys, for tuning in. Don't forget to leave a comment in the comment section down below. Don't forget to drop a like. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. It does me a great deal of service. Also, use the code TTPSPORTS, $20 off your first purchase at SeatGeek. Great deal. Don't pass it up. Down 0-2. Going back for game 3. Thursday, Wells Fargo Center. Please, for my sanity, make this a series. Please.